Hello guys, I do hope you are well. And if you do love a Reddit story, why not consider hitting that like, subscribe, maybe that notification bell too. Story title: My boyfriend 33M won't date me 25F unless we have sex because he has resentment towards me and my family. Story: Been together for a year and 7 months. I love him, I truly do, with everything in me. He agreed with me not to have sex till marriage, and we promised each other we'd wait. Within the year, we were long distance. He came to visit me. He spent $1,000 to stay at a hotel because he couldn't stay at my sister's house. She wouldn't even let her fiancé stay till they were married. During this time, it was her wedding week, and my sister needed me more time than I imagined. I underestimated the time she wanted with just me and my mom. So it was also our 8-month anniversary, and my sister gave me and my boyfriend 2 hours in the morning to celebrate it. I had to be back by 10 for some wedding planning stuff. When I told him this news, my boyfriend felt abandoned alone in the hotel room, and we argued about it on text. He ended up humbly apologizing, and even said he prayed about it and didn't want to lose me. We ended up still seeing each other for the date in the morning. We were fine up till another day passed, and my sister had the idea that he was just coming for the wedding, didn't know he was coming as early as I was. My boyfriend didn't know that because he mostly came to spend time with me during our long distance. Out of 7 days, I saw him 3 times, including the 2 hours. Bridal dinner comes along, and my sister witnessed me crying over another argument we had, and she got anxiety and triggered her from past relationships, and so she excluded him from the dinner. And he felt feels, still betrayed and rejected, and like she didn't even try to forgive him when he did apologize. And so I was heartbroken she didn't want him there. I defended him, and even tried to change her mind. So he flew all the way there and got treated like this. And I tried to get her to see and understand his hurt. She wouldn't listen. He also felt they brought one car to the airport on purpose, so he had to rent one. When in reality, my sister only had one car and not enough room for me and him. Her fiancé truck was at his work with him. He felt terrible, like I chose my family over him, and was deeply hurt. Fast forward, we say our goodbyes, and we're good, and says he's going to miss me so much. I'm back in Illinois, he's back in California. We get into some toxic cycles of fights, and my mental health was suffering anxiety, hyperventilating, and breaking out. So I decided for myself a break was needed. No communication, nothing. And during that time I didn't know, but apparently his car died, his cat died, and has bronchitis. And he couldn't talk to me. He posted rip about his cat, and I send him voice messages trying to console him and relate to him because my kitten got lost. He ignored those until later. He couldn't take the break anymore, been 11 days. He sent me voice memos and apologized for everything and how he's treated me and does care about my mental health and well-being. He even wrote a letter to my mom. So I come back to California. We were long distance for 5 months. Originally 3, but stayed for a seminar with my church my mom previously paid for. He acts normal and just happy I'm back, but time went on, and the fights we had always came back to me taking a break, leaving him, ghosting him, and also my family, my sister being heartless. We start to heal a bit, but later on he loses a friend and wants space, and said he has a curfew of 8 p.m. by his dad, because I visited unannounced to see if he was home, wanted to surprise him, and his dad took that really bad and threatened to throw his stuff away if he's not back by 8. He removed his location that we always had, his reason being, I used the emergency alarm and abused it. I used it to wake him up for plans we had, and he wasn't there yet. My mom finds this out, and also cause the past he's been caught in a lie before she messaged him. I see my daughter crying, and she's pretty sure it's my boyfriend, and proceeds to say she won't ever be okay with him marrying me, and also doesn't trust him. And told him he can't just have his cake and eat it too. And I was furious. I called her out, set new boundaries. He definitely was more hurt and felt defeated. Then 2 months go by with the space, no location. He breaks up with me. And he says it's because he can't get over what I did and what my family did to him, and that we ruined the sweet boy that would have taken a bullet for me. He thinks having sex will solve all our issues and we could move in and work towards marriage later. I said no cause, we promised, but he says he can't wait anymore. We did other things, though, but he needs the actual virginity. He wants me 200% with him and thinks it means commitment. I think marriage is, but he can't marry me now because the resentment he feels. So we've been fighting and talking about this a lot, and I just need advice. He's saying he needs sex now, or we can't be together, or be friends again and slowly try the relationship again. Comments 1. Bellissamabi. Why at 33 does a man have an 8 p.m. curfew by his dad? Both your families stick their nose in your business too much. Your relationship sounds awful. I've never had a break from my partner or fought like you two have. And we've been together 17 years. We got together at 19. And honestly, our relationship at that age sounds like it was more mature than yours as an adult. Comments 2. Haunted Bits and Bobs. Is there a cultural aspect that I'm missing? This seems like something someone from a culture where a woman's virginity is considered representative of her and her family's honor might post. Ultimately, I guess it doesn't really matter. Your boyfriend just told you that he can't have anything to do with you unless he can hate fuck you until he likes you again. I apologize for being vulgar, but that's what this is. He believes you and your family ruined him, so now he wants to ruin you by taking something you, and perhaps your family, place importance on. Your boyfriend has explicitly told you that he resents you too much to actually marry you, so you will essentially be allowing him to use your body in the hopes that he'll get over it so your relationship can progress to marriage. But it almost definitely won't. You and your family will commit other wrongs against him that he will point to as an excuse as to why he can't marry you yet. Have you heard, why buy the cow when you can get the milk for free? This is one of those cases. I'm not saying that from a place of judgment or saying premarital sex is bad, as I greatly enjoy my premarital sex, but you aren't me. You clearly place a high value on maintaining your virginity until marriage for whatever reason, and now your boyfriend no longer shares that sentiment. This relationship cannot and will not work because you cannot give him what he wants without compromising your beliefs or values. It's best you let him go so he can work on healing himself and you can find someone who wants to have sex with you because he loves you and wants to share a special intimacy with you to show you that love. Update. Well, he's Italian and Spanish. If that has anything to do with it, I don't know. He was the definition of a hopeless romantic when we met. He made it clear he liked me, and I was shy at first. He was raised in Mexico, Sinaloa, but his blood is Italian for his dad, Spanish from his mom. He was Christian with me. Now he's far from it. He believes in God, but doesn't want to have to answer to anyone and basically have a life with someone he loves or be alone. If we don't work out, and I do let him go, he said he will look for me and search for me one day again. 'Cause he believes he never loved anyone like he did me. He's been in 3 relationships. One lasted 2 years, then another 1 year, and another only 5 months. In his words, if he has to be alone, he wants to live in a wooden house near pine trees and doing woodwork and ride his motorcycle and live. He is now against Christianity, how my mom and sister treated him as Christians. If you enjoyed it, you know what to do. Hit the like, subscribe, and maybe the notification bell, as it greatly helps our channel, and I'll be very grateful. It truly, truly does. Thank you so much. I'll see you in the next one. Take care, guys. Gratitude and much love.